So,
Alright, who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's see. We already spent some time with Yuri. I don't want to feel like I'm coming on to her a whole lot, so let's go with Manika. Monika.
Monica! Seem eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Because I studied some of this shit!
Hi, Twin Senpou! I still love that. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time. Sitting here bullshitting with my friend while playing the most popular thing in the universe right now. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better...
Rakugo Nights.
What the hell is that?
It's a form of Japanese comedy.
Really?
That's more theater, though, than literature. So.
Rakugo. Okay.
It was featured in Ace Attorney 6, I think?
Yes. I believe that's the one with Rakugo.
So if you need a refresher, just go there.
Yes, let's share our poem with Monica. Here you go. Here.
Okay. Here's my poem.
Please read it. I made it especially for you. Not really, but made it especially for you.
I handed Monica my poem. She started laughing.
Out loud, so that the entire school heard it.
Perfect. That was the exact reaction I was going for.
Great job, Twin Senpou.
You know, in Heian times, they used to have poetry competitions.
Really?
Yes. You know, several writers from around the palace, and maybe from other palaces, would come together and they would just write poetry, and they'd be like, you know, like a tournament. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go up against the Emperor. Because the Emperor, who was probably the most poetic of them all, would sometimes enter these, and every time that you were paired with the Emperor to poem off against, he would always win because he's the Emperor. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's the Emperor. You never win against the Emperor.
You never win against the Emperor.
So apparently our writing was so, like, fantastic. I love the part when we put in Doki Doki in the same places. What did we do? Which words did we do again? I can't remember how many amazing, horrible words we put in there.
There were a lot of good words in there that we used.
A lot of good words, and a lot of, I'll be honest, very scary words. Surprised we didn't put suicide in there.
We were about positivity.
Oh, that's right. Positive people.
I mean, no one ever thinks about suicide. Well, actually, they do if you ever read love suicide plays. That's a tale where two socially disgraced people who are in love go into a forest and they kill each other.
So not exactly Romeo and Juliet, because they killed themselves.
Well, the thing is, they spend like an hour just crying about it and spouting poetry to one another, and then it's like about 20 minutes before they even get to the stabbing part. And even then, he might have a poem or two before he stabs into his own heart.
All right.
They're more again. That's more theater though, because they usually use puppets for that.
Yeah. By the way, apparently Yuri's really good at poetry, so we have a lot to live up to.
Well, I figured she would be.
So maybe it's actually good that we managed to get a little bit of action with her. Action, I say in quote fingers. But, yeah.
Affection, I think, is the word you're looking
Affection! There's a good word. So, yeah, maybe we'll have something to live up to. Maybe she'll like us a bit more. Maybe we can fool her into thinking we wrote something half-decent.
It was original.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It was very original. Alright, so let's read Monica's poem. Let's see what she's got. Because I have to sound confident, because I'm the president of the club.
See Spot run. Spot runs fast.
Oh, she's gonna give us somehow red light, green light.
One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish.
All right. So.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, a direction. A spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. And me, on the opposite side, was looking out. And he, not being on the side, was looking in. Okay, I'd chop off the end a little bit, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Click outside poem area to continue.
Oh, that was beautiful, Monica. What did it mean?
It's very
free form.
Free form.
Yeah,
if that's
yeah.
what you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm the right person for feedback. That's not where
I'm the writing critic, damn it! Give me that poem.
It's like, you want to just go ahead and spout whatever random crap you're thinking and not put it into any sort of coherent meat or anything? Don't you know iambic pentameter? It's like, when I looked into the keyhole, I saw an image that I knew would scar me forever, and then I died.
You know what would be a really interesting word to put into iambic pentameter? I was just thinking about it the entire time while reading this.
What?
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook, gobbledygook. Into the hole I took a look.
See? See, it totally works!
Oompa, loompa, doompa dee, doki.
This is a good jokey. Apparently that was really deep. I feel for you, Monica, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, it's about as deep as a hot tub.
Oh, man, I want to go in the hot tub now. Hot tubs are great.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
All right, writing tip of the day.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Uh-huh. If you try to make it perfectly, you never make any progress.
Okay.
No, that's true. Whenever I do my writing, sometimes I'm like, I need to focus on that one part, and that's how you get writer's block.
That's right. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
And that's what I do. Sometimes I put a note like, expand on this later to make it sound better.
Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
That turns into a block.
So just move your hand and go with the flow.
That's some good advice.
Thanks, Monica.
Hey,
That's my advice for today.
that'll be $10.99.
Oh, but this is a free game. No.
Damn microtransactions. you imagine?
Oh, God, that would suck so much.
Loot boxes, and if you pay enough in the premium loot box, you could get a panty shot.
Oh, that would suck. All right, who are we hanging out with next? Go for the best friend, the tsundere, or the girl of our current affection, apparently.
Let's go with Yuri. Apparently she's good at poetry, so maybe we
Okay.
can read hers, but I got a feeling it's going to be nothing but darkness and death and all that.
No. I mean, she's just a quiet girl that likes horror stories, I assume.
Who doesn't love a good horror story?
Well, horror stories are pretty good. I mean, I can't stand them, but... because I have nervous disposition, well, we'll get over that. Give me your poetry. Show me your heart.
Don't you want me to be inside your soul? To peer into the window of your own psyche?
I think we just scare her off at that point. Wearing the face of another girl. No, it's alright. I won't judge you too harshly. Just as long as you don't judge me too harshly. How much writing experience do you have?
Well, let's put it this way. In 6th grade, I took a proficiency test in writing, and I was so goddamn good, they actually brought me into testing thing for 8th grade, but because I didn't know grammar things from college, they rejected me.
Yeah,
but
since you aren't like a super genius in 6th grade.
I was just an ordinary genius in
see.
writing. Like, you know, a standard score, like, you know, a good score was like a 5. I got like an 8 on the writing portion. So, yeah, I'm a fucking good-ass writer, man.
Alright, so I consider myself kind of a good writer, I guess. I mean, you give me a prompt and I can definitely extend it out for you.
I had a reputation in high school for reading people's reports and tearing them apart.
This is my first time in-game writing poetry, so this should be great, giving our first piece of poetry to a critic. Excellent. Unable to find an excuse, she traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is the reason I was able to tell it was your first time. Probably because there is no punctuation, it's just a bunch of gobbledygook. And nothing else.
Oh, she's good. She can tell exactly what... Oh, man, she's been studying poetry more than I have.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. The most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm just doing this for a hobby. It's not like I fucking give a shit or anything. I mean, jeez.
I mean,
just
okay, bye.
I mean, it was my first time riding, and honestly, I wasn't really trying my hardest, but no, that's fine. In fact, I'll just fuck it. Just get rid of it here.
I mean, there are people who have hurt themselves because of too harsh of criticism.
I bear my soul to me, and you tell me it's not good enough.
By the way, I always love that excuse. You are criticizing me, therefore you're personally attacking me.
Yeah.
I cannot have this. Please, blocked. I'm gonna block Yuri later. She's my Facebook friend, not anymore.
Well, let's read your poem and see if you did any better.
Yeah. How about I judge you?
Man, I'm gonna pull up some. Let me see if I can pull up that Kageto Diary Tanka. Or at least a rough translation of it.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna read Yuri's poem. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. As if the rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? He asks with a question mark. Ooh, cursive.
Ghost under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing.
Oh, bathing.
Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Oh, sorry, that's a semicolon.
Call me.
Calm.
Oh, I will call you.
Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Beautiful, I didn't get it.
I think it was a little bit cliched. It used a lot of it invokes a sense of isolation that I felt before. So I can't really feel isolation if I feel like if someone has already been here. Yeah. Just the presence that someone is with me really takes me out of the poem. So I think that you maybe need to try a little bit harder sometimes.
Oh, C+ at best. Thank you.
C+, that's being a bit generous, I think.
Okay, so D-.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Yuri. Try again. But apparently Twin Senpou liked it. Short, it was really descriptive. Was it, though?
It was pretty short. That's pretty pathetic.
I mean, we wrote a 3-page novel. It's like sort of a mini-series, and you're writing this couple paragraphs?
I can't find any good Tonka to read right now.
Okay, well...
I should have brought some examples to read.
Maybe you should have. You did say you were going to bring some actual literature to read during this, just in case it got too boring.
Maybe later in the series I will.
Okay, maybe. Yuri likes ghosts. Oh, it's not about ghosts? Oh, I missed the point.
Really? Well, then it's really abstract and out there, and it's crap.
F-. Fuck it.
Therefore, it's genius, A++.
Yeah, you just put it in an art museum and somebody will buy it. Yes, I put 1 speck on this white canvas. $1 million, please.
I'll give you 2.
Well, all right. Please, enjoy my new piece of art where I color in only the corners of a white canvas.
You ever heard of Piss Christ?
No, what's that?
Piss Christ is a bunch of pictures a guy took of a crucifix in an aquarium full of a guy's piss. He's also got Shit Christ and, well, his own ejaculation.
Why?
To get people upset.
What?
Like, really, you see, if you type in Piss Christ, you're gonna be like, utterly offensive!
No!
It's just, Christ in it's like a crucifix of Christ in, like, a yellow filtered pool. It's just, if I didn't tell you it was piss, I'd be like, that's an interesting lighting effect. Nope, Piss Christ.
Oh, God. Everybody who's watching this, don't do it.
Oh, I also took a art philosophy course, and, man, I tell you, taking that course was really hard.
Art. Oh, yeah.
It asks the question, what is art? What is the definition of art?
That's open for interpretation.
Yeah, exactly. And at the very end, the answer was, who knows? It's subjective.
Asshole.
Because we went through like 12 different theories of what art could be seen as, from like history and modern times, and we shot down like almost all of them. We gave counterexamples. It's very hard. You got to really think. It's like, is this art?
Is it art? Is it not art? Hey, who are we hanging out with next? Out of curiosity, Sayori or Natsuki?
How about Sayuri?
Okay. What up, girl?
This is a good poem, Twin Senpai. And that's it.
Face to black. Go to the last selection.
Oh, I like her. Let's stick with her more. Short, sweet, and to the point.
That's right. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? No. It was so good for being beginner's luck.
Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously.
Just write down a couple words on a bar napkin, and that's it. Yeah, really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now.
I'm gonna brag more now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what'd you got?
There was an assignment in college when we were studying the Pillow Book. Professor wanted us to, for a writing assignment, to write something that is akin to, the Pillow Book, what she was going for. Something that sort of invokes the sort of spirits. Something, talking about a topic, maybe, and whatever. Well, I took that to heart. I did like, a page and a half full of, thoughts about stuff like that, trying to mimic her style and all that. And, she compiled, the professor compiled everything, later in the quarter, and released it all in one package. And guess who was the first story? Because
look at you!
I totally understood the fucking assignment and the story, and everyone just like, I like pickles, I guess. It's like only like a brief little thing. It's like, no, she spent like chapters talking about stuff. What are you guys doing?
Well, I think that just means you're an overachiever at this point.
I love Japanese literature.
Alright, so we're going to read Sayori's poem, and she says she's really bad at this, so please don't be too harsh of a critic, alright?
Okay, so here we go.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine... Dear Sunshine! Okay. Why does nobody know how to fucking rhyme here?
Because poetry's freeform, you know?
I mean, she did a little bit of rhyming in the second stanza, but in the first one, what the fuck?
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me...
Hold on, it needs to be more kissy.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day?
Carol Channing, no!
I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad.
I want breakfast.
Sayori, that's really bad.
That's about like my poem. I like pasta. Give me lots of money.
Maybe she's being really subtle.
My pencil is running out of ink.
Give me more money. Did you wait until morning to write this? No. Okay, maybe. I mean, we've got a point there.
I did want breakfast this morning, and I thought it would really serve as a great ending portion to...
Tisk tisk, Sayori. Forgot to do it last night? Jeez.
Alright, I'm gonna have you all read the Canterbury Tales.
I actually did have to read the Canterbury Tales.
In Middle English.
Oh, in Middle English form?
Yeah.
Huh. A little more difficult, but I've at least been there.
I took a Brit-Lit course, and in high school it was also British literature, so we read Canterbury Tales and all, and Beowulf and Grendel and all that.
Yeah.
But in the Brit-Lit course in college, we had to do it in Middle English.
So you had... Oh, God!
It's like, dude, Taylor had hide in the fair, held everywhere, and hadn't anywhere. I was like, how the fuck do you read this?
That sounds like a nightmare!
I can't fucking do... Oh, God, no! Please, stop!
That sounds... I think we... did you have the theater professor? The one that we had for improv?
No.
Okay, it was somebody else.
Wait, I had him for a theater class, though.
I also had him for a theater class, and we read a lot of Shakespeare.
Uh-huh. We read a lot of Greek stuff.
Did you have to do the assignment where you had to make a sequel to a play? Okay. Or an addendum, I guess.
We did a sequel to Lysistrata. Lysistrata is a story about how all the women withheld sex from the men. And,
yes!
And the men...
Somebody got close to that. Yeah. They revolted.
And
the women revolted.
Well, and so I did Lysistrata too, where the men decide to do that, and it doesn't work out at all. I taped a Nest tea bottle in my pants to show the raging boner I had, to prove that our resolve was weakening.
See, I did something else. My group did a sequel to Hamlet, where everybody's dead and we're in the underworld. and we have to, like, God or a deity has to pass judgment on all of us. And of course, bastard uncle, he goes to hell, and the rest of us are like, everybody else gets to live. It's a happy ending, and also you win a car. And I was like, oh yeah.
Do you want to get smacked? Do you want to get smacked? I'm your fucking senpai. You don't talk to me that way.
Bitch! Don't come to me like that.
It's like, do you know who I am? I'm Ultra Director Jester, motherfucker.
Director!
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Da-dum.
That's very deep. Good job, Sayuri. You're not Sayuri, you're Natsuki. Sorry. Very good, Natsuki.
So, you're trying to be a kindergarten teacher, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a 4th grade. Like, are you really a 5th grader or something like that? Because you're very short. You know, all these other girls look at least like 10 years older than you. So
She's a growing girl, I guess.
Well, I'd like to see a baby picture. What were you like to pick me? A little Thumbelina here.
She was about that big.
Ah!
Oh no!
Did you hatch from a fish egg or something?
Jesus.
Did you grow from an unfortunate caviar accident?
Don't worry about the short jokes, Natsuki. They won't be very long.
I haven't heard that one.
I'm sorry. Anyway, can you hurry up and shit on our terrible poem? What? What? Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to... Oh, she's talking about hers. I thought she was talking about ours. Oh, God. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
My favorite type of poem is limerick poems.
Ah, limericks.
Those are always my favorite.
Very nice. Bring out the feeling in the last line.
My favorite type of poetry has to be of the limerick variety.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But I'm not really as good as I think I should be when it comes to writing things.
Writing beautifully.
No, there you go, okay.
Yeah, limerick can be so difficult.
Yeah, it can be.
You gotta be a master wordsmith to properly do limericks. At least in my opinion.
That was off the top of my head, but I bet if I sat down, I could...
Yeah, I mean... We could probably come up with our own limerick of Doki Doki Literature Club by the end of this.
There once was this bitch named Sayori, who thought that she could write good poetry.